All right, we are live. We are back following my stream ending due to technical difficulties caused by my unplugging the computer. I didn't realize that that would cause everything to go off as if there was no battery left, so I don't know what the deal was, but we're back. Disappointing to have the stream cut off like that. But it happens. Tech difficulties. We're right where we were in the game the moment we got cut off, so no harm, no foul there.
The Sith were already here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know anything about those pods. Now, is there something else you need? Goodbye, and good health to you.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris.
I wanted to know who you think Davik is.
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger?
I don't know, you're about the least trustworthy seeming person I've ever come across in this game so far.
Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the Rakghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Welcome back. Are you in need of heat? Goodbye.
Trying to go to the cantina, which I think is in the south portion of this upper city. Standard door.
You ever seen a swoop bike? I've seen them at the races sometimes. They go fast and make lots of noise.
Uh-huh. On it. It's open.
Oh, it's someone's house. Now don't we feel awful?
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Underground. Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And Rosie good. And she behind Gorlukia. And now for the Tufta. Gloria.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you. I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room. Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation. Just stay out of this if you know what's good. What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the
How'd you like that?
Black find the book, Alpha. Oh, easy. sidan gelfa vadinogan gelfa. Kolotus
I'm a fan of deep,
divan
bassy voices.
Mustagel please. Kolotus divan reboot. Fabuelta. Tuoda. Kelmotun susi niipilongan di kelfa. Mustagel please. Bundasta sieltä. Fabuelta. Ja bundas. Linda Kufta. Kolotus divan reboot. And now for the Kufta. She enjoyed it out. And really good. She offered to. Wouldn't truth black fungible gelfa, boys? Bundasta sieltä. Kuftäkel please. She avfallen Louisa Tufide annevat. Tuftedan gelfa. Hoisidan gelfa. Wouldn't Kuftäkel please.
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around.
Playing this on like a normal controller is a real joy after my previous experience with it being on the phone screen controls. Those are always, for me, like kind of substandard. I haven't played a lot of games where I felt like that worked really well. I feel like they do their best with it, but like it leaves something to be desired compared to like a regular controller.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
This elevator is off limit. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols. So move along.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise.
me just go around the corner and put that on real quick. I think I have the whole kit.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Monanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyan. Nakawal pa mulji kamana.
Ichuta. Yun patisa.
Who's this? Where'd he go? Patches.
Kipuna. Kawatumpa kulpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
Oh, he thinks I'm a Sith. I thought he was like, oh. That's not how I wanted to handle that.
Yes?
What?
Sure.
What?
On it. Damn.
What?
chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi
Ci gratulo da pograshi onion kompa cintomo muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang.
Ka chikun ita haudonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga kung.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda.
Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunde mulerabes.
Jeda badawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya.
Speaking in tongues. Different tongues, anyway.
Janshak bulara. Tag bis ju bonko koki bakpanka. Ching palachiska mule achuta.
Tong abong sha ninang. Wanga kumbis king balemura. Johnny yo.
Witam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuanga chuntize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Watajuma wana hu wama hu natek. Manaman atota. Hakijukrata bola shwi chongatong. Chongkeng no
The
bunka
Undercity is
mulera
different than the Lower City.
Kunkile no ba. Watende chokolo uno ku mulera. Watana wama mulera. Kenchun jupashak. No bule mulera ji jonitun turji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Balamure slimo wanga kun bisching. Ke puna. Bunanai chachu chimba mulera tawana. Tok chimba no kunik. Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata. Bunana chaku. Ikun kono bule. Witam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya.
Runda di hodunga.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina. You don't have a deck? Well, we can't play. He's looking to retire from the game, so he might sell you his... Back again. Well, ever since I was banned... A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match. If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. If you're ever looking for...
Go away.
Chiskanichu. Kimba muli radwanaji. Kimba no kunitsat abog. kakin cha nawabakaon. Tung abashun mi chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpaiya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya!
One.
Oscar! Chiska nichu! Tahupa botenya go gigi piti!
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupalea mukabata! Jiyoka kutumpa kupelea!
2.
Chiyokaku! Kimba mulira dwanaji! Kuyami juski chika nai! Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska! Chiska da soki kupa bona na chachu!
Tune pudu! Rananu prata donko shirkasha! Chum apike!
3.
No! No!
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? My name's Holden. Maybe you've heard of me. I work for Davik Kang. I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs. It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange. Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant. But even the Ebonhawk can't get off Taurus until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money. But even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes. Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
I can't wait for the big swoop.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Kuyami juski chika nai. Tong batoga smaktilia. Dabis yubong kunki pangpa. Tong itwamaji human acting ikatune.
Who you call a little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu konchi. Jiskadasoki kupa bona na chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Chiyokaku! Kimba mulira dwanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiskadasoki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chubasa! Kimba mulira dwanaji. Kaba volpa murji gumaya.
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know?
Uchua penki, tang itwama ji, human act in ikatune, chi ita kanki, chana kilikon, chi wa ita kanki. Ciao baso, chino molirani dubo, tonkin ba, noku nexag. Topa na ota vokasa, pampa ki mulira kunkin. Chang waba chinyo, shang wi chama ucha, wish uyong kun. Kimba no kun nik dorcha, patisa, patisa. Ki mulira kunkin. Tong hitwama ag inko tune. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska, timba nicha lora kun. Kiyuma batmalya uyong wish, kakincha nawabakaon. Kun muliras limo poiwanga, tokimba, no kun neksag. Chachiska, topa na ota vokasa. Kakincha nawabakaon, bagwa siyang konti.
Sure.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up around town, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. Well, you came to the right... Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations. The Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime. I don't know much.
Where would he keep it?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked. Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
This gang war's getting out of hand. The Vulkers aren't just attacking the hidden Becks anymore. They go after everyone.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu. Yin kin kun noba mule rachi kun, tong nabun shanuyang. Tin umpa do punta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chabachisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chip chan kun green kanchan tu pro. Bok wala no bok cha. Nichi kon chuva kin lota ikakun. Witimembo rangtong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Kin kun shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala monareji. Ching pala niska mule tun rata tigin podranko. Disarcha doma wana kundatama. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichin.
Ta kumjus miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganga naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolo. Runda di hodonga kun hanka.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kun kiba bu mule.
Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya hulki kokogala jiji. Gawana bot atagwa. Kagidora tikun watatimon.
Kin kun shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga.
Witam Boragantong, mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto hanga jijiwa, watajuma wana hu wama hulhu na tek.
Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
Oh, geez, I wasn't like paying close enough attention to what she was saying. Ruin Lynn's audition by taking a dive.
chikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podonar undi hodunga kun kabe.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana, kin kun shishikin, nikin kun ban mulara jikun, wama kun best chin.
Ucha hadonga ya fulki. Chachiska do punta casa paka.
Mokau danya foki, chachiska do punta kakaspaka.
The voice acting is pretty good in this.
Miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut.
Misspelling.
It's
okay. Forgive them.
Mule slimo podada nanga kumbis. Mule rabes.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin kuna. Vamule rigikun. Kaji chutula podoto punto casa tabonk. Aita hadanga wala ganto danagato chuchu mukiti chokai. Ti umpikrita. Witimem borang tong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika trotu hak.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki kokora jiji.
I'll stick with the bounties Davik puts out. They're usually less dangerous than the government-funded.
Kimba mulira bonaji. Kuyami.
Kipuna. Onana kacho. Kimba mulira tuana. Taupa botenya gojojo piti. Kava dumpa kulpa hiya mokata. Wanga kumbis. Kimba mulira. Kakinchana gogba kon. Kava dumpa kulpa hiya botenya. Kachichuna isa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa unqua ilagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boy rundi haudunga tonkimba nankunkek. Wan. La boda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mul. Kachichuna isa hodunga. Tauku tulpada bunkwe yagando danago chuchut. Kawana buta. Chiyoka kolmolera. Kinkunjo pesha. Nova moleraji. Yontora anchi. Aitatia. Pula una chimek. Kachichuna isa hodunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpada bunkwe yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tungmabun shanunjang. Muchitito aki jijaku.
Cheers, bud.
La boda. Kachichuna isa hodunga. Taukum tulpada bu. Taris manaris.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims. Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Laboda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Laboda na Paris manaris. Tonjonea hakonon. Mulera yonuton batoras materia. Tunira manu prata tunkyo. Searcha toma toma. Kalawi pamulji kumana. Kinkon shashikin. Neken kolnova mulera jikun. Wama kumbes. Chimba ako chikopa. Chino. Tomba. Tunira manu prata tunkyo. Searcha toma toma. Kalawi pamulji kumana. Paris manaris. Tonjonea hakonon. Tawanarota ayotago laboda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkavi. Tonga toras mak. Kipona. Bonana kajo. Kimba mulera tuana. Taupa botenya gojojo. Rundi hautonga tong kimba nang kongkek. Wana kumbes. Kachicho naifa haudunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpada bunkwe yagando tanago chuchut. Kawana buta awiyat tagwa kankidora. Chilo murabini bobo. Wotonga buksha unenong. Kava volpamu. Tombato. Kava pu. Chibeduana ni bobo. Tomabung shanunyan. Muchitito aki jijaku. Paris manaris. Tonjonea hakonon. Mulera yonunaze. Jijing wibedwana itawish. Laboda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. No. Chibedwana ni bobo. Toma.
Yes, what's on... You got it. Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. and you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gaddon in the heart of his own base, not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gaddon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Dangabun shan nang. Nga kun kin ba mularak choni yun tun Gigi either dwana.
That's important information, considering we're looking for that woman Bastila.
Kavadumpaku palia mukapata bunana chaku.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gaddon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gaddon. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gaddon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. Yes, what's on your mind? You got
Oops.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gaddon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Uh-oh.
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Kavadumpa.
The discovery of hyperspace travel nearly 20,000 years ago.
Uh-huh. On it. Damn. Sure.
I was afraid that might upset the members of the base here, but looks like they didn't notice. Do we need to go to the elevator? Ooh.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Kavatumpa kunpa yiyamokapata. Bonanay kachu. Hinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunshan yunyan. Kavavulpa mulji kamana.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotak. Tokning chatukune mule.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata dungno sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wamamulira. Kenchunju pashak. No bule mule raji. Jonitun turji chiwi itado. Bona una dichek. Palamure slimo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. and I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
I feel like we have to go back and talk to the alien girl with the Wookiee, but I don't remember exactly where that was.
How'd you like that? Time to rumble.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits! We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator. Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there? I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams.
The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there. Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow. It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look... I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man. You'd probably get more information from Gendar, the village leader. I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could... He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals. Oh, you better ask Gendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Gendar already doesn't like me. Gendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village. He figures we're all in this together, so it should be share and share alike. But I'm the one who runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals. The others just bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything? Hey! You don't know what it's like down here. I have to claw and scrape to survive. Nobody else will look out for me. But Gendar doesn't agree with my philosophy. He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Gendar. Then I'd be the leader. But Gendar made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance. It ain't the best.
I once lived above with the rich and privileged, but I was cast down here.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls. The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of... Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers. There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else... Welcome back. Why have you come into this... Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. There are two... If you dare to... As you wish...
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back. The villagers infected with the Rukgul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rukguls, we'll let them destroy each other. Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rukgul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rukguls and attack them at any moment. If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can...
You come from the world above. Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely a...
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you. A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes. Once, I was honored for my wisdom, but over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me, and now she is gone too. No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself. My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found. Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you. I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The rat ghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the rat ghouls are so near. You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you? It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery. were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it. I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z. No way. I'm the one that got Zalbar into this mess, so I'm coming with you. I'm not going to abandon him again. I can't ask Gadden. He's always telling me not to go into the Undercity. He says it's too dangerous with the rat ghouls and Gamorreans and all. He'll never send his Becks down there. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Civilian, this is a restricted area. What are you doing down here? Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control. Was that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die. Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, Patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
All right, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for watching. This is Of Mouse and Man. I am Drew. The puppy here is Patches, and we will be back soon with more Disney games, Star Wars games, Marvel, Pixar, that kind of stuff. Please see our channel for prior streams if you want to catch up. on what we've been doing, and look forward to seeing you soon.